Hey guys, so starting today I'm going to start doing anxiety vlogs. For 12 years I've had agoraphobia now. For about 12 years, 11 and a half years, 12 years. 6 months ago, in January, I wouldn't leave the house at all. So I wasn't always like that for that 12 years. Like, basically during this 12 years, or during this 11 and a half years, whatever, during the 11 and a half years that I've been agoraphobic, there are times when I would leave the house. Like, I've traveled in a car, like, across 12 years, I've probably been in a car, like, less than 50 times. In the past year, I've been in a car, in the past 2 years, I've been in a car less than 10 times, let's put it that way. Like, for 2 years, I remember I only got in a car once. My agoraphobia, like, basically, I became agoraphobic. I used to work in the city, I used to work in London, I used to commute every single day on trains, on crowded tube trains, on, like, some of the most crowded tube trains in the world. Surrounded by thousands of people every single day with no problem whatsoever. I enjoyed it. I had no issues whatsoever. Like, something changed and I just couldn't do it anymore. And it got to the point where I just couldn't even, at my worst, I couldn't even go to my own kitchen because the room was too big. I don't know why I'm laughing. It wasn't fun. But it's just funny when you say it out loud. I don't know. I know it's stupid, but whatever. So at first, in 2011, 2012, when I first became like this, I would use a lot of alcohol, and I'd just be depressed all the time, and I wouldn't do anything. I'd just want to hide away. I'd use alcohol a lot. 2013, 2014, I became addicted to benzos, diazepam. I stayed on them for a few years. I tried using pregabalin to quit. Then I ended up addicted to that at the same time, so I was addicted to both. I got off pregabalin in late 2017, late 2017. And I got off benzos in January 2019, although I had one small relapse in January 2020. So I've been clean from benzos for over 3 years, 3.5 years. I came off my absolute final medication. I came off like a few months ago, but it was only propranolol and it was only a really low dose. But my last mental health medication, which was an antidepressant, which was mirtazapine, I came off in late October last year, so it's been like 7 or 8 months now since I came off mirtazapine. And for a while I still didn't leave my house. For a while I guess I got worse. For sure, like, I did get worse when I quit mirtazapine for a little while. Like, I was way worse, but since then I've been trying to slowly change my life. I'm slowly, like, trying to do more, to go out more, to force myself into situations that I find really difficult. At my worst, I wouldn't come into my kitchen. That was like, I was kind of like that like 7, 8 months ago. I was like that. I wouldn't come into my own kitchen. It was like a really large room, like it's a large room. I'd prefer to just be in the bedroom, so I stayed in the bedroom, and I wouldn't want to leave that room. Like, it's crazy. And I started out by exercising on the exercise bike for like 1 or 2 minutes. Like, I was just a mess. Like, I went downhill, and it was fucked up. And it's like, I've been living with this agoraphobia for years, and it was just so much to deal with. Like, it's like I didn't want to continue. since then I've been fighting really hard. I started out by forcing myself out to walk down a street. Again, this is off medication, so it's like, it was the first time in years that I hadn't had any medication at all. Since then, since January, since you know, coming off the Mirtazapine, I walk every day. I cycle every day, most days, not every day. I do yoga. So the fitness is better. I do go into town now. I sit in cafes. I read my ebook in public. I've been in a car a few times. I've travelled to, not that far away, but I've been like maybe 2-3 miles maybe, in a car. So that's where I'm at now. I've been for a walk through the woods. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's where I'm at. I've been to the shop. I started going to the shop again. I can go to the shop easily now. The small shop. The supermarket is difficult. I can go to the first aisle and then I struggle because it's such a big fucking building. And I went to a different supermarket yesterday and I got halfway up the first aisle. That was an even bigger supermarket. And my heart was going, I was dizzy. There's so much open space that it's like, shit, like you just feel like you're gonna collapse. So that's where I'm at. That was yesterday. I tried that, and I'm just trying new stuff every day. Like, well, I'm trying to, maybe not new stuff every single day, but I'm trying every day to like do something that I wouldn't have done 3-6 months ago. Like, as long as I'm carrying on doing something that I wouldn't have done 3 months ago or 6 months ago, then I think that's a good way to do it. It's like, you might not be able to do a new thing every single day, like that's pretty ambitious. But as long as, you know, you're gradually pushing those boundaries, you know, even when you don't want to, it's the most important thing as well. Like, I'm doing it when I don't want to. It's like, I don't necessarily want to, but I do every single day. Even when I feel maybe sick. I don't really get sick, but when I get tired or something. In a minute, I'm gonna go into town. I'm gonna film some stuff. I might film inside the supermarket, maybe. I want to try and film in situations where I know that I feel like I'm dying, or I feel like I'm gonna die, or like I feel like it's just messed up, or like whatever. I'm gonna try and carry on filming even when I'm completely freaking the fuck out or whatever, which hopefully I don't really, it's not that I freak the fuck out, it's kind of like I just have this automatic reaction, and it's like so deep inside that I don't even, it's like not even a conscious reaction, like it's like subconscious. It's really difficult, like I have to break that subconscious reaction, and it's kind of really difficult to do that. But whatever, let's just do this. Let's just I'll see you in town. So one of the things about going up a hill is like, you know, your heart rate starts to go up. And it's like, what I've noticed is that sometimes my heart rate is high in my mind, but then when I check my watch, it's actually like not too bad. So, I don't know, it kind of fools you, I guess. Anyway, so I decided to take a detour and go to the bike shop, see if there's any new bikes that I'm interested in, because this bike that I've got here, that bike is only temporary. So, been to the bike shop, and I'm gonna trade in this bike here. I'm gonna trade this in, and I'm gonna put money towards a new mountain bike instead. I don't think road bikes are really my thing. But anyway, I'll go back tomorrow. So, I'm gonna walk through the centre of town. A few months ago, there's no way I could have done this. Still struggle walking through town. But let's just do it. And I promise that I will keep the footage and upload it even if I don't like it. Which I probably won't. So let's try it. Oh boy. So I'm like 2 out of 10 on the uncomfort scale. So like 2 being not too bad. 3, 4, 4. 2.3. I don't know. I can't think. 3, 2, 4, 2. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, it's fine, it's fine. I'm all good. I've done this a few times, so it's not too bad. When I first did it, it was like a little bit difficult. Sometimes I still feel like I used to get the freeze response, and I don't get it as much anymore, so it's all good. It's fine, it's fine. Onwards and upwards. So, a few months ago, the idea of me sitting here in the middle of a town centre would have been very difficult. Much less filming a video in it and sitting in the heat, because the heat is another trigger. So all of those things like would make it difficult. The heat is kind of a little bit difficult right now. I guess it's not too bad, but the heat is it's getting hot, you know. I've just bought a hot drink. I've bought blackberry and blueberry something, and I think so. What it is like I've been here a few times. Like I've been to this exact cafe, and sat in this like area, like at least like I'd say like 5 times at least, maybe 5 to 7 times. I've been to this centre area like probably like 10-15 times now. Sometimes for like up to half an hour, and I've been doing that for like the last 2 months. So obviously, holy shit, I can't drink a hot drink in the heat. Oh my god, what am I doing? This is crazy. I'm gonna need to sit in the shade. I still struggle a little bit now, but in a minute I'm gonna go into the pet shop. Now that will be a first, I haven't done that. So we'll see how that goes in a minute. Alright, so tea is finished. Now I'm gonna go to the pet shop because I live alone. For some reason recently I've been thinking about it would be nice to have something there, like a pet or something. My bike is over there. Now in agoraphobia there's this thing where safety behaviors where you sort of rely on an object, and one of mine is probably related to that. I tend to take my bike everywhere, and I have done, even when I would go out in the last, even when I was on medication, I still took my bike everywhere. Even when, in the last 10 years, I haven't really gone more than a few miles without my bike. So it's something that I really struggle with when I don't have a bike, or certain things. But anyway, so I'm not gonna have it. I know it's only across the road, but I'm not gonna have it. But let's just see how it goes anyway. Whatever, let's go. Closed. Fuck. So I'm at my third location. The first location was the bike shop. Stayed there for 5 minutes. And I walked through town and I went to a cafe for 15-20 minutes. And now I went to the intersection for 5 minutes, less than that maybe. I didn't want to stay there because it's just weird sitting next to an intersection. It's just pollution and stuff. You don't really want to sit there. The important thing is I didn't leave because of my anxiety. I left because I just didn't want to be there. But now I'm at a pub, and I got some sparkling water because that's the only thing I can have. I might be able to have, I was looking and they have cordials, which is lime cordial or whatever. I don't know what that is, but I think it's just lime water, right? Or something like that. I don't know how it works. So I might try one of those, but I need to figure out if it's got artificial sweeteners or something in, because I'm trying to do this strict 8 weeks, no junk food, no artificial stuff, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, and ideally no seed oils, which is difficult because it means I can't eat here. I used to come here, so this isn't my first time coming here. I've been here probably 20 times now. This is the place that I've came the most, so this is the least challenging place for me. It's not too far away from home. Yeah, so it's not too difficult here. I'd say it's I feel almost normal. I feel 1 or 2. I have to pour the drink first. So yeah, I feel almost normal here. It's just, yeah, I haven't, I've been here quite a few times. So I've been here 20 minutes now. And yeah, I feel close to fine. I feel this is as normal as I can get, really. Yeah, I feel I'm this is how, I don't know, this is close to normal. This is, I feel a little bit just, I don't know, I guess it's because I'm thinking about not being normal, and so I feel maybe I'm not normal, but so there is that, if that makes sense. Like if I was with other people and I was talking about normal things, I'd probably feel 99% normal. But instead I feel like 95 to 90% normal right now. So that's good. I just wish it could be like this everywhere else. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on fighting and just keep on doing what I'm doing. I'm not gonna give up. I'm just gonna keep on going. I'm just gonna keep on going every single day for months and years until my brain finds some kind of way to adapt. I don't know, it grows somehow or whatever, I don't know, but I'm gonna figure it out. I feel like the fight has to be relentless, and I feel like that's the mistake I made in the past, is that I would get a little bit better, like when I used to drink, and then I'd drink, and then I'd have bad anxiety from the alcohol, and then I'd get worse, and then I'd give up, and that cycle would go on and on and on, like over and over and over again. That's the mistake that I made for like 7 or 8 years. I made that mistake because I truly believed that my brain was I just couldn't, and like I believed that that there was no hope, that, you know, I had this chemical imbalance and all this. So yeah, it was really difficult for years. But now that I'm sober, I think the fight just has to be relentless. Even if I have bad days, it has to be relentless. Even if I have like relapses, it has to be relentless. Like I have to get back on that wagon like straight away. There can be no days off. It has to be every single day. That's what I believe. And I hope that one day that belief will pay off. I hope that one day I'll be able to walk down the street like a normal person without having like safety behaviors, without having certain things. Like today I had my bike. I guess it's a long walk into town anyway, so like I kind of do need it, but I like to be able to walk down the street without feeling like I'm lost without it, or like without a backpack, which I still use. There's not much in it, but I used to carry around loads of stuff. I used to carry around a medikit in my bag with various medications and drugs. So I was a lot worse for a number of years. Another safety behavior I have is like checking my heart rate on my watch. I try not to do it. I'm getting better at not doing it. I would get rid of it, but yeah, I guess it doesn't matter. I don't know. So yeah. So anyway, in a minute I'm gonna go to the supermarket. Gonna go inside, gonna try and film, but I might not be able to. Who knows? We'll see what happens. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk down 2 or 3 different aisles, which I have not done yet. I haven't done that in at least 5 years, 4 years or something. I don't know, a long time. I have to find a way. This could be difficult, but I'm gonna try it. Wish me fucking luck. Will do. struggle. Shit. Okay. Why am I struggling? 100%, and I know that goes wrong for you. Oh my god, this aisle, for fuck's sake. Oh, what? Oh, no. Oh, that was difficult. That was difficult. Oh, fuck. So I got back from the supermarket. I'm still alive, as you can see. Yeah, I was struggling in there. When I got to that third aisle, I got to the top of it. It was like part of my brain was like, oh, this is a big place now. Like, it was like, you know, turn back, or like, it wasn't even my brain, it was just like an automatic reaction. And like that automatic feeling of, you know, you start assessing your surroundings for where you can escape and stuff like that. But I pulled it off. I went up and down 3 different aisles, which is what I wanted to do. I did want to walk around the whole thing, but I don't know if I said I'd do that today. I can't remember. But I do want to do that at some point. But I'm gonna start off with a smaller store to walk around the whole thing before I tackle the big one. That wasn't the biggest one, there's bigger ones. The big one that I struggled with yesterday, that wasn't it. That one will be difficult. But yeah, so I'm just, like, that's one thing I couldn't do yesterday, I definitely couldn't do that 3 months ago. I couldn't even do that yesterday. So day by day, I'm just going a little bit further. I'm doing a little bit more. As I said earlier, not necessarily every single day I'm going further, but every single day I am doing something that I wasn't doing 3 months ago. Hey guys. So I got back from the supermarket and made some food. Had bacon and Greek yogurt with blueberries and manuka honey. And now I stayed indoors for a while and did some studying. And read the news. I found out a few weeks ago, basically I didn't know this until now, but like a few weeks ago the police knocked on my door, and whenever the police knock on my door I get a little bit like iffy. Not that they've ever really done it, it's only happened like twice in the last 4 years, but yeah, like I'm thrown back to like when I used to have alcohol issues and remembered when I used to do stupid things. But yeah, so the police knocked on my door a few weeks ago, and they was asking me about my neighbour, and of course I found out now that he has died. He died a few weeks ago, like a week or 2 ago, 2 weeks ago at least now. So rest in peace. I didn't know him very well, I spoke to him a few times. I believe that he developed alcohol issues. I believe that he might have also had addiction issues, but I believe that both of them, or at least one of them, was more recent. And I actually saw him outside the shop. I hadn't seen him in a few months, and I saw him for the first time in a long time. And I saw him with he had like a bottle of cider, and I think he had a bottle of vodka as well. I'm not too sure, can't quite remember because I didn't want to intrude too much. But yeah, he had these things in his bag, and I remember saying to him like, oh, you drinking every day, if you don't mind me asking, because I sometimes say that to people. I think actually every person that I've asked, are they drinking every day, all of them have said yes. So usually I am pretty good at getting it right, because you can kind of tell sometimes if someone, you got a suspicion that someone's drinking every day, right? I'm sure eventually I'll get it wrong and they'll be offended, but so far everyone's just been like, yep, unfortunately yes. So yeah, he was drinking every day, I think, and unfortunately, which is really sad. I was there once. Well, I wasn't quite drinking every day, but I was drinking almost every day at one point. It just shows you like how deadly alcohol is, man, because I know if he wasn't drinking alcohol, I believe he would still be alive. I strongly believe he'd still be alive, so yeah, it just fucking sucks, man. But yeah, so I've come for the walk that I said I'd do. 6 months off my meds and stuff and whatever. I've already explained all that, so I'm still finding it very difficult to go outside. Well, I'm not finding it difficult to go outside. I'm finding it difficult, I don't know. It just is what it is. I'm still learning. It's like I'm still learning. It's like right now, like, I feel a little bit, I don't know the best way to describe it. I don't know. No, it's fine. It's fine. Just my brain's just not 100% used to it. So right now I'm walking through the countryside, beautiful. I love it. Remember when I lived in London, there was none of this. That's probably what sent me a little bit fucking crazy. But yeah, so I'm gonna meditate. Hopefully, yes, I will meditate. There is no hopefully about it. That is what will happen. Once I get around this corner, I'll see you in a minute. Well, I made it to my destination. It's not too far away from home. It's pretty close, but I think it's like this is the furthest I've walked. Wait, is it? Yeah, man, it probably is. This may be the furthest I've walked without any safety behaviours, like a bicycle or a bag. I have no safety behaviours. For people that don't understand agoraphobia, you're just going to think that's weird. But for people that do, you're going to understand. When you've had it as long as I have, you'll understand even more. So yeah, so I am finding it a little bit difficult right now. Not too bad, but yeah. I feel like it's very difficult to describe. Oh, fuck me, Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm fine. It's just physical, like disorientation. Like you're not too sure about your physical surroundings, and then I feel like I snap out of it pretty fast sometimes. Yeah, I know I snapped out of it, but like it's really brief. It's like it'll be like you don't trust your physical surroundings. You don't even trust where you're putting your feet. Like you'll be placing your feet, and then in your mind it's like, oh shit, like what do I like? And it's like your brain, and you just can't think, and like you can't think. It's like shit, like like oh my god. So it's like that. And then sometimes it just passes pretty easy. I guess it always passes, right? In theory. So I'm glad that I've came. Now I'm going to meditate for, I don't know, how long should I meditate for? I'll meditate for probably at least 20 minutes, maybe 30. So I'll meditate for at least 20 minutes, maybe 30. And then I'll head back. I might go a different route back, because I know that I'll find that more difficult. And my mantra recently has been like, if you have a difficult thought, that means you have to do it. Shit. So yeah, I'll be alright. It's fine. If I was gonna die, I would have died a long time ago. Still finding it a little bit difficult though, but fuck it. Anyway, I'm gonna meditate and I'll see you in a bit. So, I meditated for 25 minutes and now I'm walking home for a different route, which I just tried to film this, like I just tried to shoot it and I couldn't. I don't know, I was struggling really bad, and I know I said I'd keep all footage, but it just didn't make any sense. Like I wasn't actually saying a sentence, I was just repeating the same thing over and over again while trying to avoid like hyperventilating. So I'm alright now, but yeah, basically I set 2 new little records today. They were only really small ones, but the first one was to walk down 3 aisles of a supermarket, which I hadn't done before, and the other one was to walk to where I just walked to, which was 0.85 kilometers without any safety behaviours, like with no bicycle, no nothing, no electric whatever, like no nothing, no backpack, no whatever, like nothing to help me escape, nothing to save my life or whatever the fuck. So that's where we're at with that. And now I'm gonna cook dinner. So yeah, I'm glad with the progress. That's like 100 times more. Like where I've been today, I've been to like the bike shop, the cafe. You know, I went to a pub. I've been meditating in public. So that's like 100 times more than I would have done 6 months ago, and it's 10 times more than I would have done 3 months ago. So I'm pleased with that. I'm going to keep on going, and every single day I'm going to put myself into situations that I don't like, because that is, from the books I've read, that is what I should do, and that is what I've seen, you know, that's what I've read. And I've tried all the drugs, I've tried I've tried loads of medications, and I wish I didn't try any. I wish I'd never bothered with any. It wasted 8 years of my life trying those fucking medications. So at least now I'm 100% clean, 100% sober, and I've been that way for a while now, and I'm just going to keep on fighting it every single day until one day I can go somewhere, like I can try and have a normal day like a normal person, like millions of other normal people, and just like walk out of my house one day and see a friend without, you know, or see whatever, like just, or maybe even one day like go back to my old job, or, you know, or find a new job. I don't know, because I can't work like at a job right now. Like I have to do stuff from home, and there's only so much I can do, and well, maybe that'll change soon, but still. So yeah, I'm kind of sorry that this is dragged on. It's probably going to be a really long video, and I only want it to be really short, and now I'm making it worse. So anyway, but yeah, if you're someone that struggles with anxiety like I do, or agoraphobia, then feel free to leave a comment on, you know, whether you've recovered or whether you are still doing it. I really want to hear from you. I really do actually want to hear from you. So please feel free to leave a comment. I think we all need to work together. So anyway, cheers. See you soon.